a lot of times it's not even about trying to get her to be your girlfriend. I've seen situations where women I think men and women don't know how to just be friends anymore. Like every time a man is talking to you, he's not trying to get your number. He's not trying to get you. He's just passing the time. Like if I go to a lounge or something, the music is whack, so it's not like nobody's dancing anymore. So I'm gonna talk. I've seen situations when I'll have a nice conversation with a woman, very classy, just real lighthearted. Hey, what you went to? Hey, what you like to eat? Oh, I went there. Just like her friend will come. Oh, you don't know him. Why you talking to him? Get away from him. And she'll say, oh, don't worry about her. That type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you want men to respect you, respect them and stop assuming every man that's talking to you is just trying to get into you. You don't know what people are going through. Sometimes a man just to see a pretty woman, just want to have a conversation with her, just to boost his day, and he just go on about it. I know women, y'all went to clubs sometimes, the man just complimented you, gave you a drink, and you never seen him again for the rest of the night. Mm-hmm. Men, we do that. We're not just one track minded. We cool. We like to do stuff for you, but this mentality of women is just so off-putting that I think by the time they really start to talk to men, they're so turned off by not necessarily what they've done, but what their constituents have done.
I completely understand what you're saying. I think from that perspective, though, it's like you can talk to me however, and I'm perfectly okay talking to a man and it not being like a romantic situation or feeling threatened. But sometimes when we see our girls being talked to by a man, we don't know what the conversation is. We don't know what's going on between them. And maybe you get a little heady first because you're concerned for her, because you never know. You know, there is the whole man and the bear argument, and you just never know.
But that's to me, that's a problem, because to me that's a side effect of the assumed mentality of today that men are a threat to me.
I would like to add, I don't really think it's assumed, only because like as women, that's something like I could say probably every woman at this table has been through. So it's not really assumed, it's just like we genuinely have been through it ourselves. So it's like, it's not that we mean to be protective, but like it does happen. So like we should protect each other, you know?
But it's never what you do, it's how you do it.
But
like in other words, if I'm talking to my man, if my man is at the club, right, and he's talking to a woman and he looks comfortable, he don't seem, I'm not gonna say, hey bro, what are you doing? Get away from her. Like, that's weird. If you see your girl, if she's not being touched, this is a public setting. It's not like we're in someone's house. We're in a public setting, there's security guards, and she's talking to a man, laughing and being pleasurable, you can just come by and say, hey, what y'all talking about? Now to come with your guns blazing, that's something totally different.
Well, approach definitely matters.
Talking about cock blocking?
I want to say approach definitely matters, but I do think that like, that's something I would never, I was going to say I would never, if I think something's wrong, I would still say something, and I might not approach them like, what are you doing? Because I also don't know, like, you might be trying to date them. I'm not trying to screw you up either. But I do still feel like a girl should definitely go protect the other girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's how you do it. But the thing is, it's just assumed that something can go wrong.
Yeah. Because
if we're in the club, we sitting, there's space between us, I'm just talking to her, she talking to me, we grown. No one's being hurt. So just to assume that I have to come and save her, it's like I said, it's how you do it. Like the way y'all explained it, that's cool. Hey, I'm just checking on because some women say that, hey, I'm cool, I'm just checking on my friend, making sure she good. I understand, sweetheart. But some women come, who is this? Why are you talking to him? It's like, why you gotta talk like that?
See, I feel like, okay, this is gonna sound kind of mean. I feel like when women do that, it's usually because they're jealous of them. Other girl that they're talking to. I don't really think it's necessarily like they're protecting them. They're actually just jealous that their friend has a man.
Absolutely.
So
it's always it's never what you do, it's how you do. It's all about how you go about it.
Like attention. Attention's everything.
Agreed.
Cool donated $200.
Yeah, thank you, Cool. Appreciate
Neat idea earlier about men curious to the music women listens to. Makes sense when you think of it.
Did that come up earlier?
He brought up how music.
Yeah, in the video I said the music listen to and all that. You want to say something?
Oh no, I was just kind of going to piggyback off of what she said. Just that, you know, as a woman, we have to take our safety into consideration. So I think it's really important to check on your friend, to check on yourself. But I agree with what you said about it's about the tone and how you approach it.
Yeah, because the more classy women, this one thing that women, and it seems like you guys have figured it out. Your femininity and your softness is a strength. It's not a weakness. And I think a lot of times this modern world has made women feel like being soft is a weakness, and they try to replicate actual manly energy and call that feminism. Feminism to me should be something where we stand up for being soft women. To me, that's feminism. But when I hear a lot of women talk and explain feminism, it's like, you just want to be a man. There's nothing feminine about that at all. So the soft approach, there's always weirdos, there's always exception to the rule who takes that as just an advance to just go crazy. But most men will acquiesce to the softness of a woman. And a lot of times if women just keep that approach, that's actually a superpower that they can use a lot more often than they don't. But it seems like you guys have it mastered.
All right, well,